Good afternoon everyone, welcome to day 3 of my putting series. Today I'd like to discuss the actual putting stroke itself. So day 1 and 2, the emphasis was very much on what we do before we make the putting stroke, so representing good aim and a good setup to get us off to a good start. So the stroke itself, what are we looking for that represents a good putting stroke? Okay, well, from a good setup, first thing I would say is let's make sure we're nice and relaxed, especially with the hands and the arms. Okay, we want this putting stroke to be nice and smooth and naturally accelerating. So let's keep in mind what a pendulum looks like when we putt. So it's obviously going back as far as it goes forward. So there's that nice length of stroke that we've got to try and master. So if we keep to that rule, however far the putter goes back, it goes through, that's going to stand us in good stead. The other thing about the putting stroke, and we talked about this a little bit when we were chatting about the hold, is we're trying to create this feeling that the hands, arms and shoulders maintain their relationship. So we're not looking to change that shape at all during the stroke. So try and put a real emphasis on that, where the distance between the arms, or another way of looking at this, if you create a Y shape with the putter shaft and your two arms, and try and keep that Y shape the same, that's another way of saying you're keeping the relationship the same. So a nice emphasis on that for the stroke. Now, something I'm really interested that if you can show me this when you're putting, is when you are demonstrating a good stroke, your lower half, so your legs, hips, I want them to stay rock solid. Okay, I really don't want to see any real movement from down here. That will throw our posture, it'll affect our centeredness of strike, and just change the angles really. So if I can get you all to keep really stable from here, it's going to be a great quality. Now, I've got a little drill I want you to do on this. So you get a stick, you might have one of those actual alignment sticks at home, but you're just putting it through your belt holes here. And basically, when you make that putting stroke, I'm looking for that to absolutely stay still. So it's very easy to see if there's any real movement there. Okay, so I want you to get that really good setup in place. Okay, very good. Right, now again, let's really see if we can keep the body lovely and still during the stroke. Okay, so we're really staying absolutely stable here. Of course, not only is the lower half staying really stable, but the head as well. So when I'm making that putt, you might have noticed on that putt I made, I'm not looking up too quickly to see if I've held the putt. I'm actually being quite disciplined in keeping my head really still, and actually just listening more than anything else to hear if I've held the putt or not. So I want you to have a little go at that for me today. Okay, think about the relationship between the hands, arms and shoulders during the stroke. So let's try to change that, and really keep the hips, the lower half, absolutely still during the stroke. That's going to really help you to become a bit more consistent with your putting. So have a go at that, keep practicing, and I'll give you some more tips tomorrow.